Hello, online ESL teachers. My name is Susan, and I am back with a video walkthrough of the Amazing Talker application process. So if you're thinking about teaching at Amazing Talker, this is the video that you need to watch because we're going to go step by step from the first click to opening your page for teaching students. And it can be a really quick process. So you need to be ready. As soon as you click to apply, you could be teaching within the next week. Actually, you could be teaching literally within the next few days if you pay attention to what's going on. But also, once you click to apply, you could make some mistakes that will cause your account to be blocked. So we don't want that to happen. Watch this video all the way through so that you know all the steps to follow to make sure that does not happen to you. So the first thing that you should do before you click to apply to Amazing Talker is really understand what it is you're getting into and really think about whether or not it is the right platform for you, because it is not the right platform for everyone. At Amazing Talker, you are an independent contractor in that you the teacher, provide the lesson materials. You, the teacher, market yourself to get the students. You, the teacher, have to message with those students and contact them and encourage them to buy your classes. So they would buy a trial class from you, and then presumably if they enjoy your trial class, they would buy a package of classes from you and be your students. So you will have to be organized enough to be able to manage the number of students that you have and what materials you are using to teach each of those students and making sure that they are progressing through learning English. They're going from whatever their point A is to their point Z, from beginning to end. That's going to be on you. One of the biggest difficulties is doing the student matches. So if you are not open to messaging students and encouraging them to try your classes and trying to catch those matches, because it is not easy in your first several weeks, even sometimes in your first month or two, you're going to have to spend a lot of time getting new students. But once you get them, you can kind of ease off from that and it's not so difficult anymore. So that is one thing that you need to be aware of. Well, two things. One, you must provide your own materials. Number two is that you must catch and sell to your own students. Now, the students will be on the Amazing Talker platform and they will find you. You will get notifications if you get a student AI match or if a student ever clicks to look at your specific profile. If you are down for providing your own lesson materials, and if you are down for being your own spokesperson or salesperson, Amazing Talker could be the place for you. So go ahead and check the description below and grab a referral link. I'm going to post several, not just my own, but some other teachers on my team as well. When you use a person's link to apply, that person will have the first option to interview you. And I only have so much time. So I want to make sure that we kind of share the love among the other teachers on my team. So you might be clicking my profile link. You might be clicking one of their profile links. So just click one below and let's get started. Take your first steps to becoming an online tutor. Go ahead and click next. Choose your nationality. Choose the subjects that you teach. You can choose multiple. I recommend you really only start with one. Your teaching experience, you want to have the most teaching experience. You put in whether you want to be a full-time teacher, whether you have other part-time jobs. Stay to the end because I do have another announcement I want to make. Choose the number of hours you want to work. How much money would you like to make? And then describe your strengths. What makes you a good teacher? So this can be your experience. This can be something about your personality. It can be something about your qualifications that make you a good teacher. Do you want a mentor? So if you click yes, that you do want a mentor, you will get probably messaged immediately by someone who is willing to help you or who wants to help you through the application process and then be your mentor. If you click no, you might have a little more flexibility in choosing who your mentor is. So you do not have to have a mentor right from the beginning. You can pause and wait to get a mentor. I'm going to leave that up to you to decide how you want to do that. Something you should know about joining a team with a mentor is that you do not have to join with the first mentor you meet. When they invite you to join their team, you as the teacher get to accept, yes, I want to join this team, or you can wait for another mentor invitation. Totally up to you. Okay, and then continue your registration, write how you heard about us. So you could say if you're recommended by a student or a teacher or both or neither on Amazing Talker. You would have to make sure that you use my referral link or one of the referral links down in the description below so that I or one of the other teachers on my team could be credited for inviting you and help you through the process. All right, enter in your phone number. This does not work. So just skip this, skip it for now and just go ahead and manually enter in all the information. All right, now you're going to be ready to add in your profile picture. Make sure that you choose one that's clear, that does not have a distracting background, where you're smiling, where you're looking at the camera, not looking off in the distance, something where you look professional, yet approachable. Then you can adjust the zoom on it so that it's not so far away. You want to make sure that people can see your face. If they can't really tell what you look like, they're less likely to click on your profile to learn more about you. All right, then you can create a name, add your nationality, what languages you teach, what languages you speak, and any areas of expertise. What you choose here for your areas of expertise are what someone can choose for your demo class. So make sure that here, don't choose a wide variety of things. Choose something that you're good at, something that you know you have the resources for, and it's not going to make you panic if someone chooses it for your demo class, because these are what they will choose from. So if you only choose one, that's all they can choose. If you choose 2 or 3, they can choose from those. If you choose 20, they can choose any of those. You can always go back later and add in more topics that you want to teach. It's best maybe to start with just a few that you prefer. Okay, now you can go in and add your experience. Make sure that you are adding all the experience that you have, especially if it includes being a public school teacher, your online teaching experience, maybe the only experience that is related to teaching. We don't need to necessarily know that you are a tattoo artist unless you're teaching something about art. Does that make sense? Include your education. There is an option to mark in your top 200 universities in the world. Certifications are going to be important for your pay. Actually, all of these kind of combined are going to be important for what your pay range is going to be. So make sure to please include as much as possible. Also, in the previous part where it had languages that you speak, that also affects what your pay range will be. Okay, and then you'll be given, after you add in your experience, your education, and your certifications, you will be given this option for your demo class time slot. So the regular track time frame says 5 to 7 days, and the fast track is within 6 to 10 hours. So Amazing Talker will cancel your account if you miss 3 appointment requests, or if you reject 3 appointment requests, or you cancel 3 scheduled appointments for your demo class, or any combination of those. 3 is the number. So once you hit 3, your profile is closed. So you have to pay attention because it can go really quickly. You can get these 3 requests, bam, 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 like that. And if you, especially if you selected the fast track, those requests could be for a class that's in 2 hours. And so you only have a very short amount of time to accept those requests. You have to pay attention. Keep your Amazing Talker page open from the time you start the application process, and you'll hear it. You'll hear a little bloop, 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 or some weird notification that makes you go, what was that? And then you'll realize that it is Amazing Talker. And you'll see here the little message notification up in the upper right-hand corner and the little bell notification where it has the number 1 here on mine that you can see. Click those because they're going to give you more information, and make sure that you stay up to date on the process. If you get an appointment request from an interviewer and it's really at a time that is inconvenient for you, it's better for you to send a message to that interviewer and say, I am so sorry, that time doesn't work for me. Is there a way we can choose a different time instead? That's better than you letting that appointment expire or you rejecting it, message them first and see if they will help. If they will, great. If not, then it's going to be on you, and that's going to count as one of your cancellations. I just want you to be aware of that. Next is selecting your time slots. You want to make sure that you select as many class times as possible. So what's going to happen once your information is approved and you are now approved to do a demo class, one teacher is going to grab your appointment. The teacher cannot see the times that you have available before they click on that appointment. Make sure that you have a variety of times open over several days so that when the teacher clicks, they have something to choose from. If it's been a while since your application was approved and you do not have a demo appointment request yet, go and open more times, like open every possible time that you can do your demo class. So here you just click day by day, you click a start time and an end time. And then if you want more than just that time, then you can add another start and end time. Now I've gotten a message from another teacher who is there to help. She is probably a mentor as well. You can message her or you can not message her. That's okay. And then submit. And now here are the Amazing Talker terms of service. You have to make sure that you read through these and check all of them. These are some reasons that your account could be blocked. And okay, so I submitted that. And then there's videos to watch, but you have to verify your mobile phone. You will get some notifications on your phone. And here you can see the information about the mentoring program. Click on these things. Whenever you see something on here, click on it. It's going to just give you more information. I know it can be a little overwhelming because there are so many things to click on Amazing Talker, but they are all very helpful. So it's just education for you. So you're aware of what is going on. So once you have your schedule open, now you're waiting for that demo class to be booked. There are some things that you can continue doing while you wait. You don't have to just sit and do nothing. You will now see some tasks across the top of your teacher dashboard that you can complete. Now you can be working on your profile content. You can be making your video. You can do some of the training materials, the identity verification. Once you get to this step, if you are an American teacher, I have seen some Americans get rejected because of the ID that they use. It seems that a state driver's license can cause some issues. So I recommend if you have a passport, use that or your birth certificate, because those are the best ways to identify your nationality, which is what they're looking for here, because that is going to determine the pricing that the system accepts for you. You can try an ID. If you do try your state driver's license, leave me a comment below to let the other viewers know if that worked for you or not. All right, and then setting up your profile. Part of the onboarding process is creating a message template that you will be able to easily send to any student matches that you get. So you just click send to those students because you do have just a limited amount of time when you get an AI match to be able to contact that student. So set up that message template. The system will show you how to do that. So basically, before you've done your interview and after you've done your interview, make sure that you are working to complete all of those tasks. If you haven't seen this new video about pricing, there have been some updates, so make sure that you watch that video when you are done with this one. For your pricing, if you are an American teacher with teaching certifications, with experience, I recommend you starting as close to $20 as possible. So if your price range is $10 to $15, like you see here, choose 15. If your price range is $20 to $25, for example, I don't know if it would be, but if it is, choose closer to $20 for those, because that's going to get you the most matches in the beginning. Your trial class, stick with $3 for your first few trial classes, and then you can raise it gradually as you get more and more students and matches in the system. Okay, and now you can see I have an interview, a demo request. This is where you really want to pay attention to this. You see the little icon that says it's requested for a certain day and time. You will need to click on that appointment request and accept it. There is a time that they will expire, and if you do not accept it, in the appropriate amount of time, it will expire, which counts as a cancellation for you. Remember, you only have 3 chances for that to happen before your account gets locked. So pay attention. And if you get that request, accept it. If you don't have the time or you're not available during the time that they requested, or it's too soon and you will need a little bit more time to plan, just message the teacher and let them know that that is your situation. If you have any issues, you can use the question mark at the top or the big red question mark down at the bottom to contact the company or to just look at their help center. If your answer is not there, you have something more specific that you want to ask, you can contact the company, click send us a message, and just click any of the auto responses that are there. And then when you click got it, you'll be given the opportunity to type in a message to get your real question out if you were not able to find it in the auto responses. And now you can see that my registration has been approved and I can move on to watching the instructional videos and completing my demo class. So you would go ahead and do that. So when it is time for you to do your demo class, you will see the list of appointments, any appointments that you have, but it should, since it's your demo class, it should just be the one class here at the very beginning. So you'll be able to click on this appointment icon where it says enter the classroom. That shows up 10 minutes before your appointment time. And you will be able to click on this, and then you will see go to class down at the bottom. When I click go to class, it's going to go ahead and pop open from the Zoom. And then when I'm ready to enter the classroom, I click this open Zoom meetings and it takes me right there with the student. And then finally, once you do finish your demo class and you think you've done all of these little tasks across the top, if there are still items in this bar, you must keep clicking. You must keep clicking them and following the instructions. And sometimes it does feel like it's looping and making you do the same things again and again, and that might be true. Keep doing it until eventually it goes away and you will get a pop-up notification that says, congratulations, you're now a teacher on the Amazing Talker platform, at which point students will be able to see your profile and book your classes. Mentors will be able to also see your profile if you haven't already joined a team, and provided that you have the training program tab turned on, mentors will be able to reach out to you about potentially joining their teams. Don't forget, if you want to learn more about the mentor program, watch this video about mentors. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe below. See you next time. Happy teaching.